What would happen if your servers died today? Would you lose your files, your virtual machines, your family photos? Many people spend months building a home lab but never create a proper backup. In this video I will show you exactly how I protect my entire home lab. Many people think RAID is enough, but RAID only protects you from a disk failure. It does not protect against accident deletion, malware, file corruption, hardware failure, human mistake. That's why backups are essential. As I already said, my home lab is based on Proxmox. Here you can see all my virtual machine and a container. And for backup, I choose Proxmox Backup Server. It's free, it's good, it's very easy to use. To configure a backup job, you can do from your virtual environment. Just type on your data center backup, and here you can add as many jobs as you want. For example, I only have one. Here are listed all the container VMs that I want to backup on this job, when, and the storage where all the backup are stored. Then you can use notification, rotation, very important, how many last backup you want to keep, how many dailies, monthly, hourly, weekly, yearly, and so on. Here if you want to add some nodes and advance. As you can see, every day at 1 AM my backup starts. Next run is tonight, and if I go here on backup server, virtual machine, I can see on the storage disk on data store. Okay, here there is the summary. Now he's still loading the details. Okay, I almost assigned 1 terabyte, only 15% use. Here the container and the VM, then the duplication factor, sync jobs. Here you can verify jobs, option, and you can set some special permission if you want. Now I will show you how to create a VM for backup. To install Proxmox Backup Server, you just need to go on their website and download the ISO, just for here, and then you just create a VM, upload the ISO on your virtual environment, and then install them. Maybe I will show in another video step by step how to install Proxmox Backup Server. But a backup is useless if you never test it, remember, because we implement backup in case we need it, but sometimes it doesn't work, so maybe once a month, every 2 months, it's always a good idea to test if it works. Otherwise we need to fix it, because if in case we need it, it's just as we don't have it. So, for example, let's create a new job for tail virtual machine. schedule. I can. I will do in manual. I will do in manual, otherwise we need to wait for the backup to be completed. So I put just 9 p.m. So just this VM, rotation, I don't care, maybe just to last, create. Okay, I want to show you that my VM is working. Okay, as you can see, it's on, so we can start it and everything is work. Okay, close and power off. Okay, so now let's do a backup. Yes, done. So let's check here. We have a new VM here. TailOS. Okay, now let's try to delete this VM. Or maybe it may happen that you update something and it broke, you didn't have any snapshot, so you have to rely on backups. Okay, now the VM is gone, so how can I try to restore it? So here in our virtual environment, let's go on the storage we use for backups. As you can see here, there are all the backups, VM, container, VM, date, size. This one is our VM that we have backuped a few minutes ago. We can choose to restore the entire VM or file restore. Maybe we delete some file inside here, but we deleted the VM and we need to restore the entire VM. So click here. Storage from backup configuration is fine. 111 is the VM we wanted. We can choose to start after restore. That's okay. Restore. As you can see here, it's already creating our VM. Here is done. And let's see what's happened. As you can see at this. And now let's see if it works as before. Yes, it is. Start. Okay, he works as before. Good job. So backups are not exciting, but the day you need them, they become the most important part of your home lab. Let me know what your backup strategy looks like in the comments. And if you find this useful, subscribe to MyTechNest for more home lab and self-hosting tutorials.